What's up, guys? It's Nick from Nick's Empire of Figs, and today we're going to be doing the Thunderbolts, Yelena Belova, and Red Guardian. So what they come with: two pairs of hands, comes with their two sticks, a knife, and a gun. Red Guardian comes with two guns, two extra pairs of hand, and an extra head sculpt. It says Thunderbolts at the bottom, 4 plus in the corner, Hasbro symbol in the other corner, choking hazard warning, and it says Marvel Legends in the corner as well. Let's take a look at the back or the side first. Has their cinematic look to them. Red Guardian at the bottom and Yelena at the top. Says Marvel Legends series at the bottom. That's what this looks like. Let's go to the back of the box. You get a fuller picture of what we just saw on the sides. There's a little description here that says highly trained assassin Yelena Belova must team up with the unlikely group of deadly agents to take down Valentina Allegra de Fontaine and the immense power she wields. Now, for the Red Guardian, it says upon hearing of a dangerous new threat, Alexia Shostakov Tatov, I can't say that, leaps at the opportunity to be a hero and reclaim his glory days as the Red Guardian. So those are the descriptions of those two characters. The movie was alright. I enjoyed it. I think it was an okay film. It wasn't the best Marvel film that I've seen. Like they're all saying, all the reviewers and saying this is the best Marvel film ever. I don't think it is. The one I think that is the best so far after Endgame is probably Spider-Man No Way Home, just for the fact you get the return of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. This is cool. It reintroduces you to these characters and who they are. For instance, like Ghost, um, Red Guardian, John Walker and his story, Yelena and her story. They kill off Taskmaster right away. They do that pretty fast. I wish we would have gotten another 2 pack with Ghost and Taskmaster so we could have completed the whole Thunderbolts team. It's fine. I'll use the other Marvel Legends, the ones we already gotten for Taskmaster and Ghost, but I would have preferred a newer version of these characters in a 2 pack. But other than that, guys, you get the same picture on the side at the bottom like you do on the other side of the box in the back of the box, and it says Yelena Belova and Red Guardian on the side. Let's open these guys up and let's see what type of accessories they come with. Alright, guys, we got the figures out of the packaging, and first let's take a look at Yelena Belova. You have the Black Widow symbol on the belt in the middle. You can see all the sculpting and detail all throughout the figure here. The crinkled pants. You get shoulder pads here that are green on both sides. You get green around this part here as well. You can see all throughout. Her hair, blonde, little black or brownish kind of color going into there. I think this is the best face sculpt that we've gotten for this actress here. This looks the best so far. I didn't like the way she looked in the Hawkeye outfit. For some reason, it made her face look really round. And then the one that we got for the Black Widow movie felt like it was too skinny. I feel like this is the perfect balance between the two, and it works really well. And you got her wrist gauntlets here that she can tase people with. Right here, go to this other side. You get a knife pouch in the back and a gun holster. Boom. You can see that green all throughout her back as well. And then you got some holders here for the sticks that you can put in the back. Let's take a look at those real quick. And that's what these look like here. You can just port those right into the back of the figure here. So I would assume you can just go like this. Boom. And then port the other one in like that. And that's what this would look like in the back of her. I think this one's backwards. Let me try and fix that real quick. This is what it looked like with her using those in the back. And then you can take the gun that she comes with as well. So this is what this one looks like. Little gun, simple. Nothing stands out. Looks like it's all one color. Well, wait, there's black. You can see there's black at the handle of the gun. This is what that looks like. See if we can put that in her holster. Get that in. Shove that right into there. Boom. Oh, and her knife. Let's put that in the back of her as well. So that can go in. I think the knife can go in. I I think it can. But let me take a look and see. I thought it could. It can, but the hole is tiny. The hole is very tiny and you're just going to have to find it, but it can go in there and it does fit well and it looks good. Let's put the gun back in the holster. That's what this looks like. You get straps all around right here for the holster. Boom. And I think that's pretty much what this Yelena looks like here. Let's go to the Red Guardian. I think you have some new pieces here in the chest. And I think they're separate pieces here. Not sculpted in. You get the shoulder pads. White at the top. Get the symbol here. The star. Get a star at the middle of his helmet here. Beard. You see some white going in. Looks good. Some more white in the back. You can see the designs on the shoulder pads. Looks like stitching. You got two gun holsters in the back for the two guns that he comes with. White belt. Silver buckle. You get white on the thighs as well and on the wristbands. Red gloves all throughout. I forgot to mention Yelena also has peg holes as well, just like Red Guardian. White boots. And it looks pretty good, and it looks like they're both pinless as well, so that's a plus. So we got that going on there. But I think that's pretty much it, guys, for the way this figure looks. But you can see like there's some type of straps going on right here. White straps. And silver right there. But I think that is pretty much it for the way these guys look. Um, but let's go over the accessories for Red Guardian here. He comes with an extra head sculpt unmasked. You get the white beard in the middle. Gray all throughout. Looks good. And then he comes with his two pistols here. Two pistols. Looks like this. Boom. Looks good. Nothing that stands out. All one color. All the same. And then you get the two extra pairs of hands here for Red Guardian, which are his shooting hands. Well, one is a fisted and then one's for shooting. And then I think, yeah, he has a shooting hand on the hand that he already has on and an open hand for the other one. But that is it for the accessories and the way they look, guys. Let's get into the articulation and I will see you guys there. Alright, so before we get into the articulation, I forgot to mention these two hands here. They're both fist hands for Yelena. Pretty simple, black gloves. Both look the same here. Nothing different. Nothing that stands out. She has white hands, black gloves. But now let's go to Yelena and her articulation here. She is double jointed on the elbows here, pinless on both sides. They can both go up a pretty good amount here. Looks good. Let's put them down. Now let's move on to the upper torso. That can bend this much back. Nice amount. Can't really get that much bend, but that's what that looks like. You get a waist swivel. Well, no, you don't. Not for Yelena, only Red Guardian. Yelena doesn't have a waist swivel. She has upper torso movement, double jointed elbows. You got double jointed knees here as well. Almost kicking the butt. Looks good. Go to the other side, double jointed knees. Almost. Oh, wait. You. Well, no. Legs straightened out, can't kick butt, but almost can. But double jointed, pinless. Looks good. You get her hands. This is a trigger finger, so it's going to be able to bend up and down. So, like this, and down, up, down. Go to the other side, not a trigger finger. You're going to be able to bend, I think. No, it's also a trigger. Is it? Yes, it's also a trigger finger as well. So you're going to move up and down instead of back and forth, instead of moving them this way or that way, you go up and down movement. And then she doesn't have any thigh swivel. Well, wait. Yeah, she does. She has thigh swivel here. It looked like she didn't for a second. Couldn't tell. It blended in. But she has thigh swivel here. She'll have thigh swivel here too, but it's connected here, so you're not going to be able to make a full turn on this leg. Her arms can go up this far in a straight line. Her legs can kick up, so you can have her in a V pose when she's doing that. Put them back down. You get ankle pivot that goes all the way around like this. This is as much as the foot goes down, and this is as far as the foot can go up on both of them. Boom. Her head is sitting on a dumbbell joint here. You can see. Put it back on. Not going to be able to get that much movement out of the head because of the hair. It's hindering it from going up. So that's as far as she can go. But looking down, she can look down this much, go back up. Side to side movements, really good. And that is it for the articulation for Yelena Belova. Now let's move on to Red Guardian and let's see his articulation. For Red Guardian here, his articulation, the same. Double jointed elbows here that can go up this far. Can't go in as much as Yelena has, kind of hindering him here with the crinkleness of his suit. Go down with it. Go here. And I also forgot to mention Yelena, she has bicep swivel as well, so look out for that. I forgot to mention she has bicep swivel. Her arms can make a full rotation, just like Red Guardian here. So she has bicep swivel, but Red Guardian also has the bicep swivel. His arms can make a full rotation here, all the way around. They can go up this much with the pads. His legs can go up this far, making a V pose. Let's go down with it. Now we get the upper torso here that can go in this much, but there is going to be a gap there that looks kind of ugly when you have him bend back this far. And then he can move in this much. You might want to do some modifications here to get a little more bend out of that, but this is as much as he can go. Boom. He has thigh swivel all the way around on both sides. Like this. Boom. Oh, backwards. He was backwards, ladies and gentlemen. And then his feet, he has boot swivel as well that can go all the way around. Just notice that. The feet can go in this much, this far in. So that's what this looks like on both sides. Boom. Hands can move out this far, and hands can move in this much. He's going to have a trigger finger, so it's probably the same as Yelena. That can move down, up and down like this. Boom. His head, I'm assuming, is sitting on a dumbbell joint as well, just like Yelena is. Looks like this. And then let's take a look at the other head sculpt with it on. It looks good. Looks like David Harbour himself. Good representation of how this character looks. Take it off. Put the helmet back on. Went over the upper torso, double jointed elbows. Got the hands that can move up in a straight pose, legs in a V pose. You get the hands, one for gun holding and one open hand. Bicep swivel. You got your also on Red Guardian. There's a waist swivel. That's what I would forgot to mention. You get the waist swivel that can go all the way around, make a full turn, head side to side. You're not going to be able to look up that much, but that's as far as he can go because of the helmet hindering him. He can look down this much with the beard. It's as far as he can go. And that is pretty much it, guys, for the articulation for Red Guardian and Yelena Belova. Let's have a little discussion and let me rate these figures, and I will see you guys there. What I rate these figures at, I give them an 8 out of 10. I gave the last two pack a 7 out of 10, just because nothing stood out to me. I like this pack a lot more because I'm getting a new Yelena figure, and I need a new Yelena figure to go with my Thunderbolts. So this is a big plus for me. I like the way Red Guardian looks. It looks like he just came right out of the movie to me. I really like the representations that they're giving of these characters, and that's why I believe it is a solid 8 out of 10 for these figures. I think this is a better two pack than the Century and and the U.S. Agent one. Don't get me wrong, I like them, but I like the fact that also Red Guardian comes with two guns. That's weird to me that U.S. Agent didn't come with any guns. I had to use the ones that I already have in my collection, and that just sucks. It's like, so you're not going to give us any guns for U.S. Agent, but then you're going to force us to have to take the guns from Red Guardian so that U.S. Agent can use them. I don't think that's cool. I think these accessories should already come in with the figures, but I thought the movie was okay. Like I said, I think it was subpar. I think it was all right. I don't think it was the best MCU film. Spider-Man No Way Home still to this day to me is the best MCU film after Endgame. But this was definitely a step in the right direction for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially that end credit scene where you see the Fantastic Four coming in and they're setting up some stuff for Doomsday and Secret Wars, which I'm really excited for. We're having a lot of actors return to these roles, a lot of X-Men characters, Nightcrawler, Cyclops. We're getting Professor X, Magneto. I even heard we might even get Mystique in this, which is going to be really cool. And then we heard there's a rumor going around that Doctor Doom is going to take a bunch of different powerful characters like Maestro Hulk, King Thanos, and a bunch of other characters and make a team out of them. That's a pretty overpowered team, and I don't know how the Avengers or the X-Men would be able to defeat Maestro Hulk, King Thanos, Doctor Doom. And then I also heard what's the guy's name from the storyline King in Black, from the Venom. You guys know who I'm talking about. He showed up in the new Venom movie. Null, that's his name. There's also a rumor that Null also might be a part of Doctor Doom's team. That's a pretty overpowered team. There's two other members that I'm missing that were rumored, but that's a pretty overpowered team already. And then there's also a rumor that he's going to have a team of Dark Avengers. So we're going to get evil versions of the characters that we already know and love. And I think that would also be cool. There's so many theories in different directions that they can take this storyline in. I'm glad that the Thunderbolts are setting this up, and I hope that we get another movie out of them so that they have more time to shine. I just don't know if that's going to be possible ever, just for the fact that we still need to see Spider Man Brand New Day. We still need to see Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And then I think there was one more film that's untitled that they haven't told us about. So we have a long while till we'll know if we're getting another Thunderbolts film ever, or if we ever will. But I enjoyed the film. I love talking about different theories. I want to just start discussions. So if you guys have any theories about what's going to happen to certain characters in Doomsday, who's going to show up, maybe there's some characters that they didn't tell us about, leave it in the comment section, and 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 we can just start a discussion here about these action figures and the upcoming MCU universe. But as I said, I give these figures a solid 8 out of 10. I like this 2 pack a lot more just for the fact that Red Guardian comes with 2 pistols. I I think they did a really good job with Yelena's face sculpt here. Looks exactly like the actress, and that's a big plus to me. You gotta have the actresses or the actors' face sculpt down. That's why I collect MCU figures, because I want to see them come to life on on my shelf. That was always the idea here for me, was that I wanted an MCU that was just close to me, that I can just go to. And I finally have that with all of my action figures. We finally have mutants. We finally have the Fantastic Four. We have Avengers, Thunderbolts, Defenders from the Netflix series. We have all of these different teams, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Eternals, all of these different teams and different storylines going on. This is what I always pictured as a Marvel Legend collector to have in my collection, is to finally own all of these teams and just make it feel like I have a slice of the MCU at my house or at my home. And that was always the goal. But leave a like and subscribe to my video, guys. I really enjoyed this time reviewing these figures. I've been waiting for a while, at least 2 weeks, a week. I think it was a week to 2 weeks to open these figures, and I really wanted to put these guys on the shelf. I'll be doing an action figure tour maybe this year or next year, but I got to get all my figures up. The issue that I have here is that I want to pose these figures and I want to show you guys all of the different poses, but I don't want to have to take down an entire shelf just to get to that one figure in the back, right? That that's going to take forever to do and to fix. So that's why I don't have my room fully displayed, because I want characters to play with, I want characters to pose with. I don't want them just on my shelves, because if I'm making TikTok videos, I got to have some type of content to give to you guys. But other than that, guys, Excelsior, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay up, guys. Like and subscribe to my videos. Follow me on TikTok, and I will see you guys another day.